We strive to create a competitive yet positive atmosphere where everyone feels welcome. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponents and the officials. As CWAC student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We strongly encourage you to do the same. This is the CWAC Conference
I'll be taking care of
Champions.
this. I'll make sure you guys are on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, take your hats off as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem tonight done by the Top High Band under the direction of Mr. Derek Ford. And now, let's meet the starters for this game, beginning with the Vikings. Number 3, Ryan Tilley. Number 4, Jackson Pepper. Number 15, Bo Benjamin. Number 24, Jaden Alexander. And number 40, Jonathan Wright. And now the starters for the home team, the Wildcats. Number 3, Josh Myers. Number 4, Lyle Wachulai. Number 5, Anthony Cisneros. Number 12, Jason Sanchez. And number 25, Jack Davila. Head coach for Selah, Mr. George Starr, and the head coach for the Wildcats, Mr. JoJo Vestley. And your officials for tonight's game.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the THS Digital Media Network. Game 2 of our doubleheader here between the Toppenish Wildcats and the visiting Selah Vikings. Hello, everybody. Again, my name's Antonio Tony D. Dominguez alongside the THS Digital Media crew. Well, it's been a tough start for the season for the Toppenish Wildcats. They've lost 2 in a row, and they got another tough matchup in front of them here tonight up against the Selah Vikings. Wildcats still going through some growing pains, shifting over from last year. And of course, the movement, the shift in the size of competition to play, they're moving up to 2A as opposed to 1A from last season, and here we go. Ryan Tilley gets us started right in the hands of Jackson Pepper, who immediately turns the ball over. Something that the Vikings did not want to start with. Anthony Cisneros taking dribble. Back to Josh Myers in the middle of the lane, asked to pick it back out. Lyle Wachulai dealing with some tough defense. Anthony Cisneros, who had his first double-digit game on Tuesday, he's going to look to continue that trend here tonight. Myers, three is way off the mark, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. The Wildcats, of course, still are going to work throughout the season to find their identity, find those players that are capable of running this offense, and of course, capable of putting the ball into the basket. And first points of the game there by Jackson Pepper. Selah back to Anthony Cisneros, running point guard here to start this contest. Selah, jumper fading back, no good. Rebound to the Vikings. Rylan Tilley, blocked there by Sanchez. Now it's going to go out of bounds. Possession will remain with the Wildcats. Back to action now. Pepper. Open jumper, good for two. Bo Benjamin. And the Wildcats are going to look hard to get the first points of the game. Davila. Back to the corner. Myers. And he gets that ball knocked out of bounds out of his hand. And actually, looks like they might reverse that call, I believe. And they do, so it'll still be Wildcat ball here in these opening minutes of the first quarter. Davila back to Cisneros. Selah. Only 1 second left, and it's going to be another shot clock violation. And right now, the Selah Viking defense doing a very good job of making sure that the Wildcats do not have themselves a comfortable shot. Selah getting on Tilley. Bo Benjamin bringing it around now. Jackson Pepper, who is more than capable of hitting threes from way deep on the outside. Benjamin taking a dribble up top, middle of the lane, puts up a little runner, can't get that one to go. Fighting for the rebound in the hands of Jonathan Wright. And back to Jackson Pepper. Pepper puts up his three, no good. Wright tries to clean it up, and a foul there by the Wildcats. Selah Vikings are going to go to the free throw.
Foul charge number 12,
Jason Sanchez collects his first personal, and it will be Jonathan Wright with his first attempts at some points. First one's up and good. Nothing, and a good on that exchange. 2 for 2. 6-0 lead now for the Vikings. Here as Anthony Cisneros dribbling, and Alex Bazan, who checked in during break. Cisneros over to Jason Sanchez. Davila puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Still flying. Jackson Pepper able to board that one. Pepper taking his time, almost losing the dribble, able to regain it. He's going to step up, takes the three, and is good to go. Jackson Pepper, 5 points. Davila, back to Sanchez. Davila. Sanchez drives, and good. 4-2. Jason Sanchez, first one of the Wildcats to score. Timeout on the floor. 9-2. Selah Vikings lead. Take a break. Be back here. THS Digital Media Network. And welcome back here. 4:39 remaining here in this first quarter. Alex Bazan trying to keep up with Tilly. And fed right into the hands of Jaden Alexander for his first points. Bazan coming over to his right. Hands it off to Sanchez. Anthony Cisneros working in tandem. Davila almost loses it in miscommunication there between Myers, and that ball was tipped. The referee was right there on it. Josh Myers, Jason Sanchez, Anthony Cisneros to reset. A few seconds left. Cisneros driving it. Gets 2 to go. On the other side, Jackson Pepper rises up, takes a jumper, no good. Davila running fast break in 2. Far ahead there for Bazan. And now substitution coming in for the Wildcats, number 31, Carlos Melgoza. Wildcats finding themselves down by 7 midway through the first quarter. Rylan Tilly, Jackson Pepper, another 3. That one over the backboard. And as there he goes. Let's see Sneddles. Back to Melgoza. Melgoza back over to Bazan. Little runner from him, off the mark. Jonathan Wright able to board that one. Wildcats getting back on defense. Bo Benjamin with the 3. Off the mark, Carlos Melgoza trying to hang on. Ball batted around. Cisneros able to keep it together. Stolen away by Benjamin and Melgoza. Jackson Pepper, open 3, no good. And finishing underneath the board, Jonathan Wright. His first field goal of the contest. Bazan with Tilly. Right on him defensively. Carlos Melgoza trying to reset things. Melgoza, Bazan. Over. Cisneros has to put it up. Shots off the mark. Oliver Pepper taking the dribble back to Tilly, and now resetting there with Jonathan Wright up top. Pepper trying to create his shot. And 3, and the key violation call on the Vikings. This lead remains at 9. Coming back to it. Now Anthony Cisneros. Taking a dribble. Swings it over to the left side. Alex Bazan takes a long 3 off the mark. Melgoza trying to save it. Sanchez right there. One dribble, shot no good. Bazan right there defensively. Oliver Pepper. Being met with some force. And the 3 good there from Rylan Tilly. His first points of this contest. Cisneros swings it around. To Alex 'Bazan. Melgoza takes it. Back to Cisneros, can't cut through and connect. Now the Vikings are going to try to slow things down, put their players in position. Jonathan Wright was hit as he was trying to work inside the paint. Foul is going to be assessed on Alex Bazan. Jaden Alexander checks back in. Jaden Alexander and illegal screen. And turnover there by the Vikings. So the Vikings are only a few plays away from breaking this one open. They have a 12-point lead right now. But definitely there have been some miscues here in this opening quarter. Cisneros back over to Bazan. And Josh Myers, Melgoza, he takes it himself and gets it a goal. Carlos Melgoza, he wants to score. Underneath and able to finish for two, Jaden Alexander. After one quarter, Selah 18, Top Finish Wildcats 7. They find themselves down by 9. We'll take a break, be back here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. So welcome back. Looks like the officials on the floor are having a discussion at the table. I'm not sure if it's a scoring discrepancy or perhaps a player that wasn't written into the book. And I think that is the situation indeed. So it's an administrative foul against the Selah Vikings. They did not put in the proper name and number, or at the very least a number, on the official scorer's book. So 2 free throws. Alex Bazan misses the first one. Second one still to come. And also no good. So chance for some free points there. Fortunately, the young sophomore Alex Bazan not able to capitalize on those free throws. Early beginning of the season here for the Wildcats, still trying to find their identity, find their go-to players. Melgoza taking it in himself, and he is going to find himself at the line and is going to shoot 2. Foul looks like it's going to be assessed on Jackson Decker. And Melgoza will have his opportunity at 2 free throws. First one is up and short. Coach Melgoza, you know, for the last few games, he's shown that he wants to score when he's out there on the floor. Not the most athletic, not the biggest, but boy, does he have that determination on trying to get to the bucket. Oliver Pepper. Ball bounced around, and finally, good for two for Jaden Alexander. Shot no good there. Ball on the ground, Bazan throws it up. Jason Sanchez right there to catch it. Josh Myers trying to handle it. Myers with the three, and gets it to go. Josh Myers, his first bucket of the night from downtown. Oliver Pepper responds. That's three for him. Swinging the ball around. Josh Myers back to Melgoza, working inside the paint. And just moved that pivot foot, and turnover by the Wildcats. Lyle Wapshalai will check back into the game. Jackson Pepper in the hands of Jackson Decker. Jason Sanchez drawing the defensive assignment. Lyle Wapshalai. Jackson Pepper, and there's a foul. Shalai trying his best to stay with his man. Able to prevent the easy bucket, but a foul nonetheless. Jackson Pepper, first free throw's up and good. Second one still to come. And there he goes. Perfect on that exchange. Jack Davila checking in at break. Sanchez, determined, gets the and one. Jason Sanchez, determined to get to the basket. Able to execute, gets the foul, and now a chance at a three-point play. First one's up, no good. Jackson Pepper. And sends it up ahead. Jackson Decker with his first bucket of the night. Alex Bazan with Davila. Bazan has to hand it back off to Sanchez. He's going to go to the rack, comes up short on that one. Trying to send it up ahead. And that ball will go out of bounds off of Myers. 5:34 remaining here in the second quarter. Vikings with a 14-point lead. Pepper couldn't get that one to go. Off shell line to Bazan. Myers with the three. Ball stays in bounds. Oliver Pepper has a free look inside to the basket. Good for two. Oliver Pepper with 5 now. .16 lead. The Wildcats still have yet to find their groove on offense. Myers no good on that attempt. Pepper will slow things down. And a moving screen on the other side of the floor. Jackson Decker
Offensive foul. Charge the Vikings
assessed
number
with that
22,
one.
Jackson Decker.
Carlos Melgoza is going to check back into the contest. Cisneros back to Davila, now Wapshela with a chance. And a foul there.
Charge number 2, William Capel.
And another substitution coming in. Rylan Tilley is back in there. So it looks like they're just trying to make sure they have the correct number of fouls as the Selah Vikings will head to the free throw, the Toppenish Wildcats will head to the free throw line. First one's up and good. First points of the night there by Wapshela. Second one, that one's off the mark. Jackson Pepper able to collect the board. And Tilley running through some defenders, but not before a foul.
And foul charge, Wildcats number 23, Alex Bazan.
Bazan already collecting his second personal of this contest. Coming off the bench tonight. Last season, he did start a few games. However, of course, slowly but surely growing into his role. And a foul there against the Vikings. Jaden Alexander is going to be assessed with that one, his second. Wapshela will get a chance. So it's two shots. First one's no good. And substitution coming in. Jonathan White for the Vikings, and Wapshela with the second one. No good. But they get a little bit of a consolation there. The tip went their way, and another free possession here for the Wildcats. Wapshela could not see Melgoza. And that'll be a turnover back to the Vikings. Anthony Cisneros making a great read, intercepting that one. Cisneros, little runner from him, short, still fighting for it. And looks like right there the official's giving a warning. Trying to get a clarification there as to, it looks like there was just some unwanted action there by the Selah bench, I believe. So they get a warning. That's a foul there by Wapshela. Bo Benjamin looking to move the ball forward. Tylan Taylor will check in for the first time here tonight. Oliver Pepper, back to Bo Benjamin. Jonathan Wright from the free throw line with the jumper, good for 2. Sanchez goes up strong, couldn't finish, and that is going to be another foul against the Wildcats. Jason Sanchez with the second personal. That ball tipped out of bounds off of the Wildcats. Something important to keep in mind here. They only got 5 seconds to move past half court. Able to do that just in the nick of time. Tylan Taylor getting that ball out of the hands of Wright. 3-point attempt by Benjamin, no good. Melgoza trying to save it. And does a good job of that off of Wright. First home game for the Toppenish Wildcats. Jason Sanchez stealing that one away, trying to lead the fast break. Myers, and takes too many steps, turnover. A 16-point lead so far here for the Selah Vikings. The Wildcats trying to stay in this one. Tilly, fast bullet pass, ball stolen away there by Myers. Trying to slow it down, Anthony Cisneros finds the way. Taylor trying to save it again, and it will remain with the Wildcats. And substitution here for the Vikings. Pepper trying to work on Sanchez. Bo Benjamin, left corner 3, and gets it to go. 19-point lead now. 20-point lead now, excuse me. Shot no good there by Taylor. Oliver Pepper. And offensive foul called on the other end. Great job there by Carlos Melgoza. Melgoza was in great position there. He knew he was going to get hit. Might as well take it. Gotta stand up straight, and you're going to expect to hit the floor at the end of it. Under 2 minutes. Cisneros to Sanchez. Finds a lane, couldn't finish at the rim. Cisneros back to Melgoza, finds Sanchez, buried between traffic. Loses the ball. Right, and this time, no foul. Excuse me, no offensive foul. Carlos Melgoza will pick up a personal. So that's going to send Jonathan Wright to the free throw line. First one's going to go up, and good. Second one on its way. No good. 1 out of 2 on that exchange. And Anthony Cisneros dribbling right side, puts it up high, can't get it off into the basket. Pepper looking to work and cut through this defense. Keeping his dribble. Free throw line. Jonathan Ryan with the three. Gets it to go. A timeout with 58 seconds remaining by the Selah Vikings, hoping to close out this first half. 38-14, Toppenish Wildcats find themselves down big. Take a break, be back here at THS Digital Media Network. And welcome back here. Selah Vikings after that timeout called on the floor. Hoping to end this first half with some more points. The Wildcats, however, trying to find some consistency on the offensive side. Tylen Taylor's going to take it himself. Can't finish at the rack. Jackson Pepper. Bo Benjamin takes it back out. One more pass. Colton Shea, he has a chance. Decides to kick it back out. Bo Benjamin left open and gets the three to go. Bo Benjamin with 8 points here in the first half. Anthony Cisneros will take the final 10 seconds. 5 seconds now remaining. And slides that pivot foot. Another turnover by the Wildcats. And that's what we've been talking about here in the first half, is the Wildcats just not able to keep pace. And Jackson Pepper with a long deep three to end the first half, which is no good. But the Wildcats are going to have to regroup. They find themselves down big by more than 30 points, or close to 30 points actually, 14-41. Well, folks, we're going to take a small break, and when we come back, halftime, we'll review, see what's going on out here on the floor, see what the Wildcats need to improve on, and all that. This is the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. Take a break, be back here. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Halftime here. Toppenish Wildcats find themselves down by 27 points, 41-14 versus the Selah Vikings. Let me get quick scoring out of the way here for your Toppenish Wildcats. 4 points by Carlos Melgoza, 4 points by Jason Sanchez. They are your leading scorers here in the first half. And for the Selah Vikings, well, you got 9 points from Jackson Pepper and 8 points from Jaden Alexander and another 9 from Jonathan Wright. Those 3 right there doing a good job offensively. Well, anyways, it's half times here, and alongside with me here tonight, here in this contest, this boy game, Elias and Lydia, thank you for joining me up here. It's another great opportunity here to teach some of the students here at THS, students who are interested in sports production, sports commentary, sports media in general, and we hope they enjoy their experience. But anyways, let's get right to it. I mean, what have you seen so far? And I know the cheerleaders just put on a great show, don't you think?
They put on an amazing show. Tomorrow competing for another chance to go to state in Bothell, leaving here around 5 in the morning. But this game has been an amazing battle between the two teams, Toppenish Wildcats and Selah Vikings. Toppenish being 3-2 in their overall record, and Vikings 2-2. Vikings in their past game beat Quincy Jackrabbits 80-71, I believe, and Toppenish with a unfortunate loss 77-44 against East Valley Red Devils.
And Emily, and now the players, of course, giving it all their all. Now, Lydia, who's one of those players that stood out to you here in the first couple of quarters? What can you say about their effort, and what do you expect them to do coming out of the locker room and play the rest of this second half?
Honestly, I believe that the Wildcats could make a comeback, even though it is a very far score. Maybe put a few points on the board, a few more, you know, just.
You want to get your players involved, and I guess, you know, somebody like a Josh Myers, Carlos Melgoza, you know, even though he's not your prototypical player to be scoring the points, he seems to be willing. So those players definitely, in your mind, they're going to have to step up and put, you know, some points up on the board and get this Toppenish squad back, you know, into an offensive rhythm. Elias, who do you see as another player that you think might have a huge impact for the Toppenish Wildcats and, you know, which could bring them back into this contest?
I think in this game, it's been shown a lot by Jack Davila and Jason Sanchez, seeing that they can provide a lot towards this team, bringing them a chance back towards victory, hopefully, near the end of this game.
Definitely, and some turnovers have been, of course, the case here, as it was last season. The team is young. The team does not have as many experienced players as in years prior past, and this team's still looking for an identity, still looking to find who their primary scorer is, still looking to see who they can rely on, either shooting the ball or making free throws. And of course, Wildcats historically capable of doing that, and we'll see how they handle the second half. Anyways, Elias, Lydia, thank you. And hopefully you'll join us here in the third quarter. You have a little bit more input. Anyways, this is the THS Digital Media Network. Selah Vikings up ahead by 27, 41, 14 over the Toppenish Wildcats. Second half, third quarter coming up here on the THS Digital Media Network. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Antonio Tony D. Dominguez alongside Elias and Lydia joining us here for this third quarter. See what the Wildcats are able to do and what the Vikings are able to put up. They're very good at scoring here tonight. And miscommunication there in the opening minutes of the second half. Turnover there by the Selah Vikings. Selah takes it himself, kicks it back out. Josh Myers with three. That one's off the back rim. And now Bo Benjamin finds Jonathan Wright open underneath the basket. Good for two. Selah loses it in traffic. Sanchez having to recollect it. Josh Myers swinging around, back to Anthony C. Sneddles. Just got to dribble over to his right side, right corner. Myers takes it, and good, 4-3. Josh Myers with his second three-pointer of the night. Jackson Pepper finishing on the other side at the rim, 4-2. Myers, back to Anthony C. Sneddles working that left wing. Davila takes it, and to the rim, gets it to go.
Wildcats are really trying to put some points on the board.
Great move there by Jack Davila. Bo Benjamin trying to put his players in the correct place. Running the play. Jonathan Wright now back to Benjamin. Jaden Alexander right to the corner. Tilly, baseline, dribble, and finish at the rim. Sanchez back over, and now Wapshelai. Ball in his hands. Ball, tip, stolen. Pepper stepping on that baseline, and Jackson Pepper turnover, just half an inch away. Carlos Melgoza tries to get it, Wapshelai to Melgoza, but intercepted there. Jonathan Wright pushing, right side baseline. Now back in between the circles to Pepper. He launches a three. That one's off the mark. Alexander immediately back to Bo Benjamin, but see Sneddles right there defensively, and Alexander, Bo Benjamin couldn't hang on to that one. Turnover there by the Vikings. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 23, Alex Bazan. And miscommunication there between Cisneros and Bazan. There is a 27-point lead that remains for the Vikings. Bo Benjamin. Alexander posting up. Jonathan Wright with his three and gets it to go. Jonathan Wright with 13 points. He's leading all scorers so far here tonight. Melgoza loses it, gives it off. Bazan, he finds his first basket of the night. On the other side, Bo Benjamin, oh, short. Myers, great job securing it. Carlos Melgoza, he tries to take it himself and he's fouled. Foul's going to be assessed to Jonathan Wright. And Oliver Pepper is going to check back in for the Vikings. Cisneros to Melgoza. Has a chance. Puts it up high. Sanchez recovers. Can't finish again. Melgoza gets the rebound once more. Myers having a reset. And now Cisneros will take his time. Gets aggressive. And over the backboard. Out of bounds. Coming up in 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Benjamin to Tilly. Jackson Pepper trying to create his shot. Benjamin left open and gets it to the rack for two.
A lot of these Selah players are really showing why they're a great asset to their team, such as Jackson Pepper, Bo Benjamin, really putting in the effort for the Vikings.
Indeed true. Putting up points there as Myers not able to finish at the rim. Tilly, Benjamin, Jonathan Wright, being the big 6'5" man that he is. Timeout called out on the floor by the Wildcats. Full timeout. Wildcats trying to cut down on this lead. They're still down big, 54-21. Take a break, be back here, THS Digital Media Network. You need to take advantage of this. When you hear my station, I mean, you'll hear it because I don't know how I'm going to say it or because I'm going to talk. Welcome back here after the timeout by the Toppenish Wildcats. 3:20 remaining here in this third quarter. They managed to cut the lead down. Bazan, little runner from him. That one's left short on the rim. Until Pepper almost thought about it. Swings it around, Bo Benjamin. Oliver Pepper trying to pass the ball, but hits the rim. Benjamin steals it on the other end, and he scores two. Three players in double figures here tonight for the Selah Vikings. Goza tries to put up a shot, no good. Tilly having to collect. Pepper. Jonathan Wright, corner three, off the mark. Cisneros gets it right in the hands of Alex Bazan to Sanchez. Myers can't finish on the other end. Bazan fighting there for the ball. He's fouled. Free throws coming up. Jonathan Wright with his second personal of the contest. Bazan with his first free throw up and good. And Tylen Taylor checking in for the Wildcats. Second free throw coming up for Bazan. There he goes. Wildcats find themselves down by still over 20. Oliver Pepper taking a dribble. Thought about shooting the three there. Jonathan Wright still there. And a foul against Taylor. The officials, looks like giving a warning to Taylor. Getting a little bit physical there before the ball is in action. White. Back to Jackson Pepper. And another personal foul against Taylor is second. And Jack Davila is going to come back in.
A lot of fouling seen by the Wildcats tonight. Hopefully they can pick it up and score some baskets.
Size being one of the key contributors here tonight. Jonathan Wright, all 6'5" on him. Gets another basket there. Sanchez taking a dribble. Myers cutting in the middle of the lane. Sanchez finishes for two. Jason Sanchez with 6 points. Ball intercepted and stolen away by Alex Bazan. Cisneros. Davila. And Alex Bazan with the deep three. Point lead. And another three there from Oliver Pepper. Cisneros back to the corner, and Alex Bazan, he launches another one. In and out, no good. Alex Bazan, every once in a while, it feels like he's just one good shot away from getting his confidence from behind the three-point line. Ball's knocked out of bounds. The Vikings will retain possession. Oliver Pepper, he takes a three off to mark. Josh Myers able to collect that one. Cisneros with the last second shot, but no good. After 3 quarters of play, Selah Vikings 61, Toppenish Wildcats 28. Wildcats find themselves down by 33. We take a break, be back here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. Take a break, be back. And welcome back, THS Digital Media Network. Antonio and Tony D. Dominguez alongside Elias and Lydia. And of course the rest of the THS Digital Media crew. Thank you for joining us here tonight as Toppenish Wildcats hope to finish out this 4th quarter in a strong fashion. Cisneros taking a look around. Sanchez finds a little lane. Can't finish. Trying to put the shot back up. Couldn't get it to go. And a foul call there.
freshman Mason George off the bench.
Again, the youth of this team. Mace George, though, given some good effort here in his opening seconds. Number 34, George, just a freshman. Getting some valuable playing time right now. Bo Benjamin finds a lane, left alone, and good for two.
A lot of different young talent, just like Alec Bazan, showing why he is one of the youngest players on the varsity squad.
Bo Benjamin rips that one away from Bazan, and Oliver Pepper gets himself another bucket. As the lead only continues to widen, and the Wildcats, with the inexperience and the youth on the squad, see Sneddles left open, gets two. One of the key contributors of some of the shortcomings of the Wildcats has been their inability to create and score points. And they're foul against the Vikings. Jackson Pepper is going to make his way back onto the floor. Gets it into the hands of C. Sneddles. Bazan stops, takes the three, and gets it to go. 2 3-pointers from Bazan here tonight. Pepper lines up a three. Couldn't get that one to go, and the Vikings unable to corral the ball in. Wildcats with another possession. Bazan swings it over, trying to reset. Myers, who also has 2 3-pointers here tonight. Sanchez back to Cisneros, trying to reset. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Bazan. 3 in and out. Jaden Alexander for the Vikings right there to get the board. Alexander couldn't finish at the rim. Whereas Mace George, the young freshman, trying his best efforts not to make it an easy one. First free throw here for Alexander, no good. Jaden Alexander with 6 points here in tonight's contest. Lyle Webshelai makes his way back onto the floor as Josh Myers will take a seat. Off the back iron, Cisneros collects that board. Bazan left open and could not finish at the rim. Possession will be maintained by the Wildcats. Shelline back to Cisneros, open three, gets that one to fall. .9-point lead for the Vikings. Oliver Pepper trying to save it, gets it into the hands of his teammate, Jackson Decker. Pepper takes it himself from the three-point line, no good. Alexander able to collect himself another board. Jackson Pepper short on that three-point attempt. Ball still on the ground. And jump ball called on the floor. Possession arrow remaining with the Selah Vikings. Carlos Melgoza will check back into the contest. Anthony Cisneros is going to take a seat. Decker and quick foul there by Wapsheli. It's going to be his third.
Top foul number 4 by
A lot of action seen by the Selah Vikings, putting up a lot of points on the board.
A lot of action, a lot of communication, and especially from the Vikings bigs. There's Wapsheli making a play. Mace George was fouled on his way to the basket. Just a freshman. It's going to take him a little while to get used to the varsity pace, but already like he's had a couple of good moments, good plays. At the free throw line now for George. First one's up and good. Second one still to come. That one's good. Corner. Oliver Pepper. And he's fouled underneath the basket. It'll be baseline for the Selah Vikings. 3:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats find themselves down by 27 points. Dalio Davila checks in for the Wildcats. Another three there. Oliver Pepper puts his up. That one's short. Jaden Alexander trying to hold on to it. Couldn't. And possession will remain with the Wildcats. And massive substitution coming in now for the Selah Vikings as their starters are going to call it a night with 3:28 remaining. Swinging the ball around. Vikings trying to find good positioning. Finnegan and Tate. Shot no good there by Colton Shea. Carlos Melgoza coming out with the ball. It's going to run fast break. Fading back, shot no good. George right there, and he's fouled, and he's going to find himself at the free throw line yet again. Mace George, just a young freshman, seeing his first minutes of action here at home anyways. First free throw no good there by George. George now with the second one. That one's no good, fighting for it. Tegan Hernandez came out with that one. Bazan trying to save it, and ball will be knocked out of bounds. Last touch there by the Selah Vikings. Dario Davila. Bazan back to Taylor. Mace George stuck in the middle, and yet again. Seems like Mace George is doing a pretty good job of being confident, not afraid to go up. And that's earning himself a few trips to the line. This is going to be his third time. Always making sure to get involved in those plays. First one at the free throw line, no good. Second one, good either. Mace George, though, look at that effort that young man is putting out on the floor.
Really being aggressive and showing his skills and talent on the court right now.
Just a freshman. Still has a lot more of learning and experience to go through. But if I'm a coach, I'm looking at him and seeing that, hey, this kid wants to be out there and he wants to play at this level. First free throw, no good. His fourth time at the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. Tylen Taylor right there in the mix. That ball goes out of bounds off of the Selah Vikings. Taylor puts it up. Ball still on the ground. Taylor still fighting for it, and enough to get a jump ball call, and possession remaining with the Wildcats. Manuel Arcila. Mace George kicks it back out. Dario Davila gets the three.
Mason George is really showing incredible defense.
Indeed. Alex Bazan trying to cause a turnover, and here comes Davila. Mace George gathering. The other side, and offensive foul. What a great play there by Alex Bazan. Wildcats slowly cutting down this lead. Wildcats, by no means are they a below average. Well, they are a team that is in a bit of a rebuild mode. Looking to find their identity, looking to find their key players, their key contributors. Alex Bazan with the wild shot, couldn't get it near the rim. Picked up by the Vikings. Three-pointer from the Vikings, and they get it to go.
He's very right. Coming into a new conference, 2A, we got a couple comments from Coach Jojo Mespley saying how it's a bit of a work in progress with this team, seeing how they've had a couple good games, a couple bad ones, but they've seen how they can be such a great team on a court.
Still developing those key things, and Bazan with his third three of the night. We want to come away from this game with some bright spots and things to learn off of. Wildcats here in these final couple of minutes showing what they could be capable of in the near future. Couldn't get that one to go. Mace George gets the rebound. Dario Davila, Tylen Taylor, and gets two to go. Tylen Taylor with his first bucket. Three-pointer off the mark, and that one will go out of bounds off of the Vikings. All the reserves right now on the floor for both the Wildcats and the Vikings. And boy, if you're Coach Mespley, you've already found a couple of players that, although this game is, too far away from them, they are getting some key highlights and some key measurements to take away from this contest. 68-46 is the final score. Wildcats only end up losing this game by 22 compared to the 33 points it was earlier in the half. Let's take a look at some quick scoring statistics. Leading scorer here for tonight's game is going to be Alex Bazan, who has, check it out, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, leading all scorers here tonight, followed by 7 points from Anthony Cisneros, 6 from Josh Myers, 6 from Jason Sanchez, 3 from Dario Davila, 4 from Carlos Melgoza, and 2 from Mace George. That leads all their total to 46. Checking out on the other side, their leading scorer was Jonathan Wright, having himself quite a game, 16 plus points. And then also Bo Benjamin. Wow, 2 3-pointers. And 14 points all of himself. Jackson Pepper, or Oliver Pepper, excuse me, with 10. And then Jackson Pepper, wow, very limited this evening. 5, 6, 7, 8, only 9 points. And that is going to be the scoring statistics we have for you here tonight. Well, final thoughts. Elias and Lydia, I think we saw a lot today. What do you think?
We definitely did see a lot of action from both sides of the court. This is just an amazing show from the young-ish team in Toppenish with a new coaching squad, a couple new players on the varsity level.
And Lydia, who do you think really popped out for you here tonight? Alex Bazan leading all scorers with 13 points, 3 3-pointers. You think that's going to be a price spot, correct? What other players do you see out there?
Honestly, Mason George really showed he just showed his determination, his will to be there. He just seemed like he really wanted to be on the court with his defense, his determination, everything like that. I think a lot of the players, they were really good. They
came up a little bit short, and indeed it is a tough one for the Wildcats, and of course a very good Selah Vikings team. And of course, now this is the Wildcats' only home game of this year. Believe it or not, much like last year, only one home game, and this will be our final broadcast of the year. Of course, we're going to return back. We'll be back in 2025 in January, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll get our next events out to you, but either way, what a great showing here tonight by a very young team, and of course the Selah Vikings showing that they have a lot to run with and work with, and their hopes of getting to a CWAC title. Anyways, folks, thank you for joining us here tonight. It's been great, thank you, and we hope you stick around. Next game's not till 2025 for both girls and boys basketball. Of course, both the boys and the girls, and these next couple of weeks, they will be traveling around the state, playing at some invitational, some tournaments. So if you're out there or you want to travel with them, go see them. Please, by all means, go ahead and support your team. This is the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. All right, folks. Entertaining game, one way or another. Thank you for joining us. I am Antonio Tony D. Dominguez from Elias, Lydia, and the entire THS Digital Media crew. Have a good night, God bless, and see you out there.